Alright, so 2 weeks have passed with you all being in Korndorf. You finally met up with Roth that unfortunately stated that the other person that he was traveling with was slain on the road here, and they were out trying to figure out if they can grab more supplies, since through your current travels the amount of supplies you actually allotted for yourself has dwindled by quite a bit. Roth came in with just enough food to sustain you guys for the 2 weeks up to this point. So you already ate all that, and you're left with what you're left on your character sheets.
Which is actually a week's worth of food.
The current standings of climate-wise, it's around every single last one of you use fucking Celsius, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I mean, I live in the States, but
My brain
I
becomes that's fine.
am sort of a scientist. So, Kelvin actually is totally what we should do everything in.
Fuck off.
Not that kind of scientist, but but it would still be
So-
fun.
Currently, it's 10 degrees Celsius. There's a light downpour still being ever present, and there's a dense fog that's giving away about slight visibility. It's enough visibility as if it was just straight darkness.
Are we in Scotland? sounds like Scotland.
You guys are awoken by the sound of the roosters as dawn breaks. As you look amongst yourselves, as you guys are still in the habitable of a left out shed that no one's actually come to since you guys acquired it 2 weeks ago. Who would be first to wake up at the sound of the roosters?
It would probably be me, so I could kill the rooster and eat it.
Alright, so Haldor, you'd be the first to wake up. The others, Roft and Julian, would still seem to be fast asleep.
So, we have been sleeping in a shack, or...
It's basically a shed that was purposed for like tools and goods, but it's been emptied and no one's actually came there since you've been here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I put my shirt on and I go outside. I need to take a piss.
So as you just put on your shirt and take a piss, go outside, take a piss, the air is stagnant. Smells as rank as it would smell for 3 men living in a shack together.
Yep.
And as you look around the forest, it's very devoid of much wildlife, as you've come to expect since you've been here. There hasn't been much activity in the forest, and speaks of game, you went out trying to hunt for something every now and then and always fell short. The most that you find in there is a raccoon that you've been trying to hunt, but each night it always seems to get out of view. And then you are as you're just sitting there taking this piss, give me a perception check.
One moment, please. Perception.
Yeah. Nope, you're just taking a piss, just looking around, not really caring. You actually turn up as your eyes catch view on the rooster that's currently on the shed, just doing its morning annoyance.
Is there any farm in the vicinity?
There is not, actually. This rooster's
So-
just seemingly coming by every single morning.
Yeah. I'll let him live. At least someone wakes me in the morning. Everyone else is asleep.
So another 30 minutes pass by.
Wait, I've been spending 30 minutes pissing?
No, you just have 30 minutes spending whatever you do in the morning.
This is a really, really long piss.
Yeah.
Probably
Unless
need to
you
go
spend
during
a
the night.
30-minute piss. So, for Aldor pisses for 30 minutes and then dies.
Dehydration.
Dehydration. God damn it. And
There's a
then he
withered
exploded.
husk lying in a puddle of piss.
Worth it. If we were playing the worst system ever made, then I think if you'd increased your skill in it high enough, you could do it without getting dehydrated for as long as you wanted.
Yeah.
And that system is so terrible. But
That's neither here nor there.
Nah, I just flex a little, do my morning routine, and, calm myself, thinking about I'm probably going to kill someone today. So,
Maybe, if the fates align,
yep.
if the god of Tyr allows it. Or
Excuse me, what god?
Tyr.
Wrong system, dude.
Well, no, don't forget. You guys worship gods that are actually chaos gods, but you guys don't worship them under that name and or domain.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you're right. Okay, so I do my morning routine. I do my morning prayers. In the end, when I get bored, I wake everyone else up.
And so you go back in the shed and they're still passed out because they're lazy fucks.
I start kicking the Frenchman harder.
I just roll over with a sword in hand. Just kind of stab it near your foot. What is it?
It's morning. Wake up.
It will stay morning while I sleep.
Daylight's burning away and you're wasting it.
Kind of sit up, stretch. So what is your plan, Norseman?
Well, we could finally just go to that brewery,
I have been putting that off. You're right. Time to move. So I get up and just shake Rolf's foot
what?
to wake him up.
What do you want?
This
Oh.
is morning.
Oh, okay. What was the brewery? I heard you say someone said brewery.
Oh yes, I'm trying to buy a brewery. Well, not buy. Be given.
Okay. Yeah, oh, that sounds like a worthwhile thing to do.
I believe it will be. As I
Okay,
need this
got my
permission from you
attention.
now. Right, let's go. Have breakfast. So I can kill some rats in the brewery. Assuming they're still there.
Alright, so as
Assume-
you guys make your way outside of the shack, having this conversation, you're immediately halted as you see this man that's currently on the ground, this grievous wound that looks like it's torn straight into his side, as he's just using all his death throws trying to crawl, looking like he's trying to make his way to Korndorf.
Well, what did you do?
I'm looking around to see what gave him that giant wound.
I think
I didn't do it.
As you look at the direction where he's came from, it looks like he's been crawling from the forest and probably for some time.
Hey, you. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. I can do something about this. Maybe. Possibly.
Must get back. Like his eyes are like glossed over. He's currently just moving completely off of determination.
All right. I'm gonna try to roll heal. See if something can be done to at least keep him going a little longer. Are there Yeah, probably are a big bunch of modifiers.
Oh, you only have heal up to plus nothing. You just have it in one rank.
Yep.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna roll perception just in case nobody is watching us.
Alright, so as you come over, you start to patch up his wounds. He turns over, and pretty much as you touch it, he just gives off this wail and just slips into unconsciousness.
Excellent work, Dr. Man.
I'm not a doctor.
You actually
Excellent.
wouldn't know the better, unfortunately. Or know if
Well.
you've done good or bad.
What are we
Oh.
doing for him?
Well, he never said why he was trying to get to Korndorf, so check and see if there's a message on his body or something.
I kind of like shrug, not gesture to him. Go ahead. He is your patient.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna, start like if he's got a pocket or something, start checking to see if he's got some kind of clue about what his business was.
Alright, and as you're doing that, Heraldor, you said you were giving a search?
Yes.
Go right ahead. Joe, you got background noise. Sounds like you're opening a bag of chips or something.
Yeah, I'm opening a bag of cabbage.
The what?
Really?
No, that's the exact opposite, so. You try to look
Five-
around and you try to follow the trail where he came from, but at the same time, you still don't see anything of note. But you're keeping your eye open.
Is the forest quiet, like usual?
It's quiet, yes. In the distance, you could have swore that you heard the sound of a bell ringing, but the moment that you do, the rooster just jumps on your shoulder, caws, and then jumps off and starts, like, flapping his wings towards the, Korndorf and starts heading off in that direction.
What in blazes is with you? Sheesh. Crazy rooster.
I was going to make a joke involving cocks, but apparently it would be overkill.
So what's with this thing here?
I cock my head. So you mean the man?
Yeah, the man.
Seems he's trying to get home.
Is he dead or something?
Monsieur Doctor?
He's unconscious, but he'll be dead pretty soon.
Then let me carry him as fast as we can.
I was going to suggest burying him, but fine.
Yeah, about the same either way. So,
As you're searching him, you do find a ring that was in his pocket that was wrapped by wax paper that he was holding. Other than that, you don't see anything off of a just basic common look.
alright, should I roll perception?
Yeah, that'd probably be a thing.
Alright.
Or not perception. It'd be search. He looks like he's wearing pretty fine clothes. He definitely looks imperial by his complexion and the fact that he's carrying imperial gold.
How much gold?
he's carrying currently 2.
Yeah.
All right, so it's from somewhere Imperial. What's his actual wounds look like?
As you look at the wounds itself, since you were like patching it up and trying to throw the healthiest looking dirt over it to cover it up so it doesn't bleed or whatnot, it looks like a gash made by something that it looked like it was blunt force, not a clean blade, but something hard enough that it broke skin.
All right, some kind of big animal claw or horn, maybe, or maybe just a club hard enough clubbing.
But the way it looks like, as you looked at his like hands and nails, it looks like he's been crawling for like days on end. His skin is actually starting to rescind in on itself from malnutrition. It doesn't look like he's been eating or anything.
Alright, that's it.
What's the ring of
picked him
signet
up.
ring?
Well, he thought it was really important that he get there, so maybe let's get him there, see what they say.
Wait, let me see that ring. Perhaps he is a noble. It might be a signet ring. To sound who he is.
You roll some kind of knowledge skill on the signet ring. Let's see, do I have some kind of knowledge skill?
I would be more than happy to.
For that you would need
Common knowledge.
heraldry.
Heraldry, yes. You
Herald-
have-
heraldry.
I don't think any of us have that.
Or common knowledge, nobility.
Common knowledge, the Empire.
You would roll to see what you know about it from the Empire if you look at it. Yes.
Okay, take a look.
That's a ring.
Pretty sure it's just a ring. It doesn't look elven made. You know that for sure, and it definitely... You're not too sure about dwarven. It's human or dwarven.
No, I can't make heads or tails of it, so let's get him to Korndorf. Probably dead by the time he gets there, but...
As your second Julian did ask to see it, did you just ignore him?
Oh, no, I'm showing it to Julian.
I shall roll.
Roft! Enough lollygagging. Come on.
We? This is a ring.
It's definitely a ring, and by the markings on it, from what you know, being a part of the underworld and whatnot, you know that this ring is a particular ring that's given to those of a merchant guild, a certain merchant guild in the Empire.
He is a merchant. It does not explain why he's so desperate to get the Condor. But it is likely to do with gold.
Nevertheless, I take off my shield and we place him on the shield as much as we can. We balance him out.
Mm-hmm.
We can't make a proper bed to drag, so we're gonna use that. So if a raft wills it, he's gonna hold on to one side, I'm gonna hold on to the other side.
Alright, that works.
Okay, sure.
You try to paramedic him towards Korndorf.
Yes.
Are you taking your time, or are you doing this rushed?
We're going as fast as we can. Actually, as fast as Raft can move.
Hmm.
I'm
But
just strolling
taking our time
alongside
with
them.
what in particular? Like, I mean, if we drop him, I feel like if we drop, well, no, yeah, we'll rush.
Alright, so as the two of you are now leaving on, Julian, give me one perception check, please.
Sure. Do you see what I see?
As you look like you're about to leave the shed and head towards Korndorf, you stop as you just give one more look towards the forest line, as you catch onto two eyes. The irises look flat and oval-like, and yellow, and large and wide, as they're just looking at you. The remnants of a silhouette of horns are seen through the mist. But
I take my
before-
bow off my back and say, "Boys, it appears we have
Oh,
a
1
visitor."
second. The moment that you see this and you give the face that, you acknowledge its existence, it immediately starts to slink back into the darkness of the mist. It just fades into just shrubbery.
Yeah, I still say it. There was some sort of beast in the woods watching us. Perhaps we are dragging away its prey.
That would explain. No, it wouldn't have been a beast. It's been crawling for days. It would have eaten them already. It's got to be something.
Perhaps we are taking away its toy.
It's something cruel.
Less talking, more caring.
Yeah, let's get going. I don't want to be in the woods with something that thinks it's fun to hunt a man like this.
But he is carrying the other half of the shield. I say with a chuckle as I walk past.
So as you guys are actually going to continue on, correct?
Yes.
Yep, I keep my bow out.
Yep.
Like, keeping a cautious eye, looking around. But we move on.
Alright, so. One moment. Apparently my phone blew up and I just got 14 messages. All at the same time.
Damn.
Peculiar. Oh, that's why, because my volume's muted. Alright, so you guys are now heading towards the village. Lunta. It's about 30 minutes past sunrise. What are you currently doing?
You might be muted.
You might be muted, yes.
Oh, wait, I just saw that. She messaged me, maybe. I'm not too sure. Because I can't look at timestamps.
Hmm.
She might not be here currently. I don't think she is. Alright, so we're moving on. As you guys are carrying this guy through the mist currently. Give me another perception, Julian.
Gus. Nope.
So you try to keep a track of anything in the distance, but with the shadows obstructing your vision, it's very hard to make out anything in the darkness itself. So you feel uneasy.
Yeah, the others probably noticed, like, for the first time in a while, I'm not actually just constantly yammering. Surprisingly quiet.
Do the two of you make note of this or say anything?
Actually focus on the task. By really trying to get this man back to his village.
So as you guys are moving that way, Julian, you're immediately taken by surprise as this creature just quickly just rusts from the actual shadows of the mist. As you look at this thing, it has like a goat for a head. Its body is completely furred and it's holding on to a very battered looking stick that
Yeah, I
then
shoot it.
makeshift into a club of some sort. as it rushes towards you and actually swings its makeshift club straight into your side, or attempts
Yeah.
to. Alright, that would be a successful hit. Since you are readied, you can try to do a dodge.
Nope. I'd like to re-roll that.
Alright.
Yep, that's fine. I'll take the hit.
Alright, and that's 67, which would be body. No, that's 76.
Where I actually have armor.
Yeah, it hit you in 76.
Yeah, it's still body.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't a great weapon, is it? Fortunately, it is. Alright, so you take 11 damage.
I'm wearing armor, so does that reduce it by 1?
It reduces for what your armor value is in that area plus your toughness.
So it's leather armor, so 1, and toughness of 3. So I take 7 damage.
As he brings this like wooden weapon and straight into your side, as you just give off a hefty scream, or muffled scream.
Then I call it, drop the fucking body! There's a monster!
I'm dropping the body.
As he drops the body, I just keep holding on to the shield and first I look at Raft for like, alright, and then I look at the situation with Julian.
Yeah,
So
you see this creature. It looks more beast than man, and carrying this wooden great weapon. Best way to explain it.
okay, so could you allow me for my character to know what it is?
Does your character have any relation towards them?
Well, I'm Norse, and there's a lot of things up there, so just say yes or no, man.
You actually would have possibly. You have a 25% chance to have encountered them.
All right. So I roll a D100.
D100, 25 or less.
Nope.
So this creature just looks part creature, part humanoid, and angry.
I'm actually glad to see it because finally I have an excuse to kill something.
After it hits Julian in the side, it gives off this gnarly sounding roar as it holds on to its branch great weapon as it preps itself to attack him again. And this is when we are moving into initiative.
Joy.
That's 1d10 plus agility bonus, right?
No, it's just your initiative modifier on your character sheet.
Oh, sorry.
You have to click your token first.
There you go.
That'd be everybody.
Wait.
It's at the very bottom under all your stats and stuff. Not at the very bottom, halfway down the page.
Let me just find myself. Okay, rolling. $49.
Alright, so Heraldor.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Taking out a weapon is a half action, right?
Unless you have quick draw.
I don't have quick draw, so I'm gonna ready my shield and my axe. And for my other half action, can I approach the creature?
It's within range to get there off of a full movement, so yes.
Okay, then I do that. So I ready my weapons and I approach him. And I stand right next to him, ready to attack him in the next round.
Alright, Julian, you're currently caught in melee combat with this creature.
Is there any way I can disengage from combat?
It's disengaged, but that's a full action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just moving your full movement away.
Yeah.
Alright, so Julian immediately, as you come stepping towards this creature, he takes
Backs
the
up,
initiative back.
starts drawing his bow. Not drawing, like knocking his bow.
Alright. And it's the creature's turn as it turns to you, Heraldor, as it takes its great looking weapon and makes a swing at you as you're not too sure, but it looks like it's keening its eyes straight at you as it's making its attack.
Oh, you're gonna aim, ain't ya?
And it missed. As his great stick just hits into the ground as you just bring your foot up and just move out of the way of it.
Alright.
Ruft?
Alright, I am trying to focus the energy of the Winds of Magic, which is a channeling test. And a half action. This can't possibly go right.
Alright, so you don't channel.
Don't do that. And then I'm trying to cast... What's the actual name? It's, Shock. So...
You're not close enough for shock.
Oh, okay, so I have to run up to do it.
Because I
So
believe
that has-
shock
I'd have to take a move action.
is
Basically.
correct.
Oh, okay. Well then I'll move up a little closer.
Did you put the abilities into the attributes yet? And abilities section yet?
Abilities into the attributes.
Your spells. Remember I said I made 6?
Yeah, it said he made a macro with 6 of them, and then I looked through the macros, and they were all like character generation.
In the attributes and abilities tab, remember?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, now I'll start putting them in.
Alright. So you try to channel as that fails as you move towards the creature getting next to Heraldor, close to the fray. Alright. Heraldor.
Yes.
And also, if you can, Lunta, I need you to make your initiative roll. If you're here.
Sorry, I'm here. I was petting my doggy. What kind of role do you want, sorry?
Initiative.
Initiative. Okie dokie.
You have to select your token first.
Before I roll initiative.
Correct.
Oh.
So it puts it on the tracker. Alright, so Heraldor.
I tried to hit him 2 times.
Your voice sounds low again.
I tried to hit him 2 times.
Alright, go ahead.
So that was loud.
Sorry.
It's
Nice.
a hit unless he can dodge or
Nope.
parry. All right. So it's a normal hand weapon, so it's 1d10 plus strength.
Correct.
1d10. $12 damage.
So you bring your weapon down as it finds purchase in this creature's flesh, but even with this hefty swing, you feel like its hide is actually pretty thick as you dig into it as it gives off a grimacing sounding roar.
All right. Then I have another attack.
Yep.
Because I took. All right. And then I miss it this time.
So as you try to wind back up to make in for another purchase to dig your weapon into him, it actually backsteps, evading you. Lunta, you're on your way home currently after another unsuccessful run in the trenches trying to find more items, unfortunately. As you see this group of people fighting this for whatever reason that you can explain it to be a goat person.
I'll run up. I'm like, "Oi, you okay?" And then, like, the goat person will look pretty evil, I guess.
We're not okay. We're being attacked by a goat person.
Ignore him. We're okay.
Help us, please.
As you
It's
look
like you
over
should-
the people, you see one of them with a bow trying to back off, looking like he's taken substantial damage as you see blood's leaving from his side. The other two don't look to be as damaged, and then you see a third that's on the ground that looks extremely injured, but you can't see. They just are flat on the ground currently.
Oh my, I think you could do with some help after all. I'll charge.
Alright. Are you doing it off your character sheet?
Yeah, it's a plus 10% weapon skill bonus. Okay. 56. Do I need to press my token again?
No, you just press the attack button under your weapon.
Sweet.
As now I need you to make a strength check. And then roll a d10. Wow, that's unfortunate. So as she comes towards you, the goat person just brings up its elbow, like hitting her in the wrist as her sword just goes flying out of her hand and actually finds purchase hitting you in the side of the head, Heraldor.
No, my shovel!
And shovel. I need Lunta to make your strength bonus, or d10 plus your strength bonus.
Okay.
Wait. She's
Oh.
still wielding the sword that's gonna hit me, right?
No. The
I got
creature like
4.
knocked the shovel out of her hand and it just hit you in the side of the head.
Oh, okay.
So it did 4 damage.
Dodge or... Okay, I don't need to
No.
dodge or parry. I have a helmet. Let me just check which one. It's a leather skull cap. So
If you have a
it's...
toughness bonus of at least 3, it's not going to do damage.
Yes.
So it hits you in the head, but doesn't even break skin.
I just don't yell, I just look at her very harshly.
What?
He is not angry,
I
just
tried.
disappointed.
Julian?
So what are the disadvantages for shooting into a melee?
Minus 20.
Fucking hell.
If you aim, you get a minus 10, I believe.
Yeah, screw it. So it's short range aiming, and it's difficult. Yeah.
It's minus 20, so yeah.
Okay. They taken to be selected. Brilliant.
Yeah, you have to select your token for range.
It's asking me to input a value for weapon index. I
Submit.
don't know.
So as you shoot your bow, it finds no purchase. As
Can
arrow-
I give that a +10 with a luck point?
No, that's not how the
Ah.
system works.
All right.
As your arrow just doesn't find purchase and flies off into the distance.
I'll shoot again.
You can't. You made it aim.
I have. Oh yeah, shit.
You have to do a full round
Is it
attack to do
then I
all your
whiff?
attacks. So as you guys are all teaming up on this creature, it takes its weapon as it braces itself and does 2 large arcing swings, one at Heraldor and then the other at Lunta.
Depending on the outcome, I might
Oh
dodge
my.
or...
Okay, so it still holds onto this weapon as it swings, and you just drop your shield down to let the end of it like hit it straight in its wrist, and it almost drops its weapon, but this thing's pretty tough as it grips onto its weapon and continues on to its swing, going after Lunta next. It still doesn't find purchase.
I'll dodge out the way and be like, haha, missed.
Alright, Roft.
Alright, so now I'm within contact range. I haven't got the macros working, but it's really simple for spell casting in this system anyway, so I am half action channeling the Winds of Magic, which I will probably fail at, but alright, so it's down there. And
Nope.
nope. And then casting anyway, so let's see what happens. Alright, so
Ah!
spell fails,
And
and
you
then
get an insanity point.
those don't match, so it's not a
Not a you don't get a curse, but you get an insanity point.
okay.
So under insanity point, get a +1. Actually, no, you have to roll willpower first, and if you succeed, you don't get it. But if you don't, you get an insanity point. Hooray,
All right.
insanity!
So nothing actually happens.
You see Roft come out and try to reach for the creature, but something goes wrong as he winces.
I mean, I'm making it look like I'm punching at the thing because I don't want people to, I don't want to look like I'm casting magic, but yeah.
Alright, top of the round, Heraldor.
I try to hit him twice again. Alright, do we have a gang up bonus?
Yes, you do. Now that all 3 of you are fighting, you have a +20.
How do I do this? How do I add modifier to
By going into melee difficulty type and +20.
Also on the melee combat difficulty, it's a little drop down thing. You can set that as easy, just for a quick +20. That affects your macro.
combat difficulty chart?
Chart. This is under your character sheet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, a little drop down.
Under weapons.
Alright.
Did you fill out your weapons?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't add the damage and everything.
You don't need to. It doesn't roll damage. This is only for hit.
Okay. Ah,
And you also didn't put in the plus 20.
I didn't, but I still succeed.
Yes, you did. And
Damage?
the beastman nimbly dodges out of the way as you try to make purchase.
Alright. Let me try that again.
And you didn't put the plus 20 again.
No, I didn't. I have to learn how to do it. So even with the plus 20, I miss.
Yep.
It's okay.
Alright, Lunta, you're currently disarmed.
I shall draw my dagger. Do I need to use swift attack to get my both attacks?
Which you can't do since that's a full round. Drawing takes a half.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have to
I'll-
draw, which you don't.
I'll take aim with the daggers.
Oh, that also takes a half action, so that wouldn't work either.
Oh.
You have one full action as a character, and things cost half or full action to do. Drawing
Okay.
takes a half, aiming takes a half, attacking takes a half.
I guess I'll just go and retrieve my shovel then.
Alright, so that would be both your half actions, one drawing dagger and the other one picking your shovel in your other hand.
Yeah.
Julian?
Take another shot. Aiming and shooting.
Don't forget to keep track of your arrows.
I am. Nope.
Yeah, still can't find purchase. Lunta, as it sees you bending down to pick up your weapons, it takes this initiative to try to hit you with its axe. And then the moment afterwards, it then takes the butt of its axe and tries to slam it straight into Rock. So this is Lunta and Rock. I'm rolling terribly.
We all are.
If I'm bent over picking up my shovel, that's a pretty wide target. I can't believe they missed.
Alright, so Rock.
Alright, half action drawing my club and then attacking with it. And I'm at plus
20.
shoot, I just clicked attack and it didn't. Well, it would have missed anyway, but
Because you have to go under your weapon, and where it says melee combat difficulty, change it to 20. You know, melee combat difficulty, attack type, aim, parry, stance.
oh, okay. Yeah, the combat difficulty easy. Attack type standard. Okay, well, I would have missed anyway, so.
Oh, corral door. It's back at
Alright.
the top of the round.
Okay. 20. Okay. First attack. I hit. Does it land?
It lands.
Alright. The damage. Right. Plus 4. Alright. 5. Really?
As you bring your weapon down into the creature, just slashing it directly in its chest, as it doesn't even break skin, as it just stays there flat, as it just looks at you and just snorts its nose.
Alright, I'll try again. I should be able to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's more
Alright.
like it.
Roll.
Fury of Sigmar.
Roll again.
Alright.
Roll your hit chance again. Nope. 1 point
Still.
off.
Still, good damage.
14.
Good damage.
Alright. So you find after you swung there and it just kind of taunted you, you just feel your Norscan blood just boil as you bring your weapon back and do a quick, like, half-arcing swing straight into its arm. Almost like chopping clear through it as it just has this giant gash there. As it just gives off this bestial roar.
Meh.
Lunta.
Okay, I'll go for my 2 attacks this turn. So I'll take my shovel and hit him over the head with it first up.
Alright, that hits.
So I'll smash him for
1d10 plus your strength bonus.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, so now here's your damages.
and then
Alright, first off, that
oh sorry. Yes.
makes it that. As it's within its critical, as you guys deal down a crap ton of damage to it. Oh my! Oh my! I think that's it. Let me look this up. Pretty sure that's within range. Which will be hilarious. Getting killed by a fucking shovel. Alright, so, where'd you hit? 22, that would be arm. Plus 3, I rolled a 10. Oh yeah, so, you severed a major artery. After a fraction of a second, the creature or character collapses with blood pouring out of its ruins of its shoulder. Death from shock and blood loss is imminent, or instantaneous. So as you bring your combat shovel, you find purchase in its shoulder as you just rip straight through it somehow as the creature just looks at you blankly. Like, is this really happening? Kind of a look as it... Oop, we lost her. But as the creature just tumbles to the ground dead.
Ooh, ah.
From a shot.
I just look at her and say, "Nice job, kid."
Say it while she can't hear it. But I guess it's a good time to take a break.
Well, we'd all have been dead if she hadn't just done that. So,
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take our 15-minute break here. We'll be back in about 15.
Okay.
Gives her time to try to get back into the call.
did she just have really bad internet?
No.
It was alright
Oh.
yesterday.